man. Welcome to the Rocstedi podcast, episode 61 with my boy, Wirm Million, bro. It's been a while. I'm looking forward to this. Almost didn't happen because of like late last minute notice with like little warning and little preparation, but we did with only about 80 minutes on the table to go. We made it happen. I'm pretty proud. How about you?
Extremely proud.
Bro, we make things happen. Man, this talk, bro, almost should have been last week. We got to catch up. We don't get to speak as often, but when we speak like that, we speak fucking awesome, man. And I got into such a fucking good, deep convo that I needed in my life. So much, man. And it made my week legit. For real. I just got to thank you for that, man. I almost wish we captured it here, you know?
Well, what can I say, man? Anytime, bro. Like, I like to have deep conversations, but I don't try to do anything special. I really, if it was good for you, like, I mean, it's good for me, dude. Like, yeah, I mean, like it happens, right?
It
Things
does,
happen.
yeah. You weren't doing it for any favors or anything. You're just being a friend. And a lot of the time we were talking, man, I was like legit thinking it's so fucking bizarre that some of my best friends across the world, like the connection of the talk that we had is like someone I've grown up with that I could fucking know I could rely on, listen to your opinions and things and value it. And yeah, we've never met in person, right? It's just so strange. And
Mhm.
we always talk about this with our online friends. But it is what it is, man. It's I really got you guys around me in my corner. I can't thank you enough, you know.
Absolutely, bro. The things that we go through, like at one time or another, right? Like, hopefully they serve us, like, so that we can like have something to share with other, fellow people who, like, we suffer the same shit, like we go through the same stuff. And like, I'm nobody special. Like, I'm sure like someday, like, I'll totally need, I'll need the favor in return. And it's good, man. Conversations, when conversations can really, you know lead to results of any kind, right? Like, move you to do anything. I mean, that's a conversation that's, been worth having. So,
Sean, I think you don't put enough value in yourself. Like you say, you're nothing special. You are. You actually, you're quite a special guy. And I want to go into all that. I just want to deal with these messages flying up on the screen here, so we don't miss any here. We've got Diamond P saying, "Okay, Worm," and we've got Lisa saying, "Love you, David." Diamond P, Rocksteady, how you going, love? Thanks for joining in. She's joined us on Kick as well. We've got Jenny G. She was just hanging with us over on Clap before, so thanks for joining in.
hey, Jenny.
Lisa, good evening, Rock and Diamond P. Hell yeah, you are. Thank you very much. And if anyone wants to leave a voice message for Worm, he would kindly appreciate it if you did so by going to my Instagram, which is rocksteady_live. Leave a recorded voice message. I'll play it for Worm, so you can greet him, meet him, say hello to him, ask any questions. But back to the specialness of Worm. Dude, like when I first joined Stereo like a long time ago. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
you're one of those dudes that I like, there's a standout dude, and I was like, I looked up to this guy, like this like skateboard dude, like full popular. We got Jasmine, steady rock worm. So she's mixing the songs. I see what you did there. Um, but yeah, man, and little do we know when we come onto an app which was at full peak back then too, right? You had people that you would think were like they're almost like celebrities in a way, like they were like up the ladder. And to think that we'd hang like this and be so close is just like never expected at the start.
Yeah, but we kind of ran up on the scene, and even though we were amateurs, like, we had like professional comedians and other assholes who thought that their podcasting was better and all that good stuff. Like, they couldn't scare us away. And in fact, they were the ones who got scared away. And then people like me, I stayed because I'm scared. So,
Yeah,
um,
we showed those motherfuckers who's
that's why
boss,
I'm
right? But
still
you're
there.
still there. Like some of the very few survivors, you and Joy Butts,
I'm afraid
Lisa.
to leave.
Yeah, but you survived, man. The rest of us we got.
Stereo's been good to me, man.
Yeah, we've been
And the
mauled out.
streets have been good to me.
Do you ever have you ever been reported? Like, does that still go on lately? Or you still get the
Yeah,
odd report? Yeah,
yeah, but it's usually when I take somebody on intentionally, and
sure.
I pretty much don't care. I'm like,
It's all for fun.
report me, and I know I'm gonna get reported, and then I do, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that was dumb. But
I just got reported
yeah,
on
it's
that
it's
other app, man.
fun though. I mean, I mean, I don't want to say I'm the ultimate rebel, but like, I definitely like to rebel.
You play it well because you won't go in full ball because you know it's just a suicide mission, but you just sit back, you pick the right times. Sometimes you cook a little bit. I've witnessed it, man. Like we've swung in for each other in those trolley times, you know. We like to have that playful. It's been
Yeah, if you want to maximize your damage, you definitely have to fly under the radar. You can't be like, too, out in the open, because then it's like, hey, what are you doing?
sure,
You're fucking everything up.
sure,
It's like,
sure. But
sorry.
we had some good fucking times there, man. Like we really did. It was probably that first 6 months I was on Stereo was the most I've ever laughed in my life combined in that first 6 months. That's how fucking hilarious it was.
Yeah, those were good days,
They were
man.
good days.
And if Elvis were to come by, I mean, I would definitely, appreciate it.
Yeah, he might be around here
But he
now. We
might
never
not.
know if the King's listening, or even if Macho Trans is listening. Always leave a message. But have got a message here. We
Oh,
have got a
Brandy,
message. Hazel Big Chick. Here we go.
Brandy Savage, I,
See if
Brandy
you can hear this
Savage,
worm. Let's
I.
see if it works.
Worm, look at you on this interview. Hi, Rocstedi. How are you? Yes, Worm, you are very special. You have a lot of gifts, and I can't wait to sit here and just enjoy this interview. Ah, Dr. Diamond P in the building.
Thanks, Diamond P. Thank you. And this is not an interview. This is just a talk. I've sort of
Hey,
given interviews up a
Diamond.
little bit. I'm just
See, she's not even mad at me. Last time I was supposed to do something with her and I flaked. And she's not even mad at me, so
that's good.
that just goes to show.
Jeff is here. He says, "Am I late?" No, you're pretty much on time, man. Lisa say, "We are still here," and revenge is a bitch. She said, "Don't say that, Lisa. Come on." Just watch your mouth, Lisa. It's not very nice. But oh, we've got Sky Giggles. Hello, Worm. Hello, Rocksteady. Who's Sky Giggles again? I can't remember.
Uh, uh,
Different handles sometimes on.
Sky Giggles. Sky Giggles.
I forget now. It's on from Twitch. But anyway, thanks for joining in. I just can't. Obviously, we know the different handles from different places, but when you go and change your name up like this, you might as well be a stranger. It's like a
Strange.
stranger. So
I'm doing off screen.
So what's oh, it's truthful. Yes, truthful. Of course, one of the most loyal listeners ever. I didn't realize. Sorry, truthful. Um, bro, I want to ask a little bit about your art because it's fucking cool. It rocks. I wonder where you're going with it. I see your artistic flair and the diversity that you've got. And what's your plans, man? Like, what are you on? What is sort of what track are you want to take with this?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Rock. I've been working on my
Don't say it
craft,
like that because you
and
make it sound like we've rehearsed it or something.
let me sell you something. Let me sell you some shit. Put it
I
on your
want
wall.
to ask you, Worm,
No.
about your artwork.
um,
I'm sorry,
Growing
that's all
up
we've got
in
time for.
Los Angeles made me very aware of injustice and discrimination. No, like I said, I'm a rebel. I like to shake shit up. So I am constantly trying to make something that says something that brings attention to something that needs some attention, I
What would
guess.
that be, Worm?
I think we're all comfortable in our little, plastic existence, and think it's my job to come in and fuck shit up. And people don't like it. People are like, hey, get over there with that noise pollution and that visual. Oh, what an eyesore! I'm like, fuck you, because I believe that there is beauty in ugliness, and I think that we should all like strive to beautify our fucking existence. If we want it to be beautiful, if we want it to be colorful, if we want it to be ours, we have to make it ours. And um, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make as much art as possible. But what am I doing right now? I got a fucking website, so it's just a portfolio. I'm looking for commissions currently. I'm gonna make prints soon, and then other capitalist
Well, let's slow down.
ideas.
I want to pace this out. I want to get to that actually. I've got a few more questions for you. So
Yeah.
where did the art come from with Worm? How did you get into it? At what age? What spawned you on to bring out your artistic flair? Because
Um,
I see it in my son too. You know, he's really getting into it. And he can like really draw well now for his age.
excuse
I'm
me.
surprised. You know, I think he's going to take that sort of Worm track, the rebellious artistic track. You know.
Um, from a young age, the devil interested me. And when the devil took hold of me and grabbed my right hand, it made me draw things that I didn't want to. Teachers said, "That boy, better watch that boy," and it was bad because now my parents probably didn't like the stuff I drew. My teachers
Which
didn't
was what?
because that was my therapy. I was like fucked up like skeletons and crazy sharp tooth shit, like yeah, fucked up shit. Yeah, if you were like a fucking teacher, you'd be like, oh my god,
I,
fucking
I,
like let's get
I
this
want to know because I'm
counselor.
concerned about my
Let's
son
call the
too.
parents.
By the way, there's a couple of messages on the screen. It says, "Where does the
Yeah,
name
get him,
Worm
get him.
come from?" And also Jenny says, "Sound on Kick is better than YouTube." Folks, sorry, I'm going to give this a quick plug while we've got the chance. If you've got a chance, go to kick.com and follow me over there, Rocstedi, Rocstedi, because it's a new platform which has kind of got a cancel-free culture there. And fuck the rest that have this cancel culture bullshit. I want to go over there and focus on it and start building a following over there. So if you could give us a follow, it really would help. If you're watching the live there, give it a like and all that stuff. You know what to do. Give it a subscribe. I really would appreciate that. But back to this Worm, because my son is always drawing freaky ass fucking things, freaky ass monsters and shit, death. I'm like, son, don't. You look like I'm beating you at home, or at least you're letting people know that I do. You know what I mean? It's like stuff I'm just wondering what the hell's going on in his head, but he does express it. Like, but he also has high levels of anxiety. And
Of course. Look, it's like fucking Pearl Jam Jeremy, all right? Just watch the video to Pearl Jam Jeremy. Thank you. No, I'm not saying that like violence ensues, but I think that like violent fantasy is a great way to make ever art. They go hand in hand, right? It's like why should violence and fantasy like not be a part of art? In fact, like shouldn't all art be fantastic and violent?
at 7 or 8 years old,
Hell yes.
okay,
Feed the monster.
Jasmine.
And these are the things that we need to basically deal with like sooner than later. And yeah, it's like fucking if your kid has aggressive tendencies, like it's better that they actually express it and that you become aware of it. You find some healthy outlet for it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say aggressive as much as
I think
fearful.
I think drawing fucked up shit is a healthy outlet. I
Okay.
mean, I might be wrong.
I turned out fine.
I've turned out all right.
I'm your prime example, bro. I've got a couple of
You're like
messages here,
me,
man.
dude.
This is Jasmine says, Satan is an eloquent speaker. I too listen to him often. That's what she said. And Tiffy says, hey guys, hey Tiffy, over from the eastern states in in Australia. I was going to say WA, but yeah, I don't know, Worm. Like instead of drawing like puppy dogs and whatever, he just went straight to the monsters and like like drooling blood and shit. And I'm like, son, like things catching fire. I'm like, any psychologist I think would look at that and go, this boy needs to have a talk, But you're saying that you're somewhere on that level.
It's true though. It's true. These things you can psychoanalyze them, and you can definitely tell that things happen. To make like make things happen. I'm not gonna cry on your show, but things happened to me as a kid that made me draw the monsters with the fangs and the hands and the things and the blood.
Right.
But I still draw that shit to this day because it's almost like it's still fucking there. It's right there, right?
Was it there and then you were expressing that, but you were experiencing other things that we don't have to go into, or are the things that it's still there now is because of the
No, I don't even know. Like as a kid I enjoyed Hollywood monsters like Golden Era monsters, fucking the werewolf and the mummy and fucking bullshit like that. So like I always liked horror.
That's like Halloween type stuff, yeah, like horror.
Yeah, Halloween
yep,
spooky shit.
yep.
So to me like that stuff was like really cool or whatever. So I don't know, like, but psychologists do say that certain things mean certain stuff. Like you draw the family over here, it means that fucking you feel fucking crowded. You draw the family up here, it means that you feel like you're not grounded. And it's like all sorts of stuff that you could read into.
Diamond Pieces. It's okay, Worm, cry. It's a safe space. Just want to let you know.
I intend.
But I think that it does hold importance when you do start to categorize that mentally with putting things down, because I'll go into, hey, Chuck's there. How you going, Chuck? Thanks for joining in. MC Funk over in the East Coast. Because I've been doing some, as we were talking last week, this kinetic counseling with my wife and myself to her client, right? And one of the things he asked me to do is there was this triangular paperwork, right? So little cutouts of triangles, and I had to draw a dot where I would be facing, right? So I'm facing forward, and then he would say, "Put these are your parents to each side, right?" Like one of them was like, your wife. Draw a dot where she'd be facing. Where would you place that in front of you or behind you? And like, what would you say? All these things, and that was pretty powerful, man. I won't lie, that was pretty fucking powerful. When it came to my parents, I put them like behind me on each shoulder, facing the same way. And he's like, "Why did you do that?" I'm like, "Because my upbringing's been like, it's been solid. It's been like structured. I can't complain. Like my parents have always got my back. If I ever fell, they picked me up. They've guided me in the right direction. That's why it's there." And it was so apparent that that's how I felt because of the way I placed it, and it was so apparent that the issues that I've got with my wife because of the way that I'd faced and spoken to these bits of paper. It was almost like a dissociation, so you could see how you really look at things when you didn't really realize it before. You know, does that make sense?
Fucking deep, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
I think I'm thinking about this triangle thing or whatever, but I think that like just honestly like simple representations of the family, like just on paper, like can really kind of give you an idea of like kind of how you view people, how you view things, how you view your place in the family and all that stuff. Like it's just I mean, I don't even know, like just the thought of triangles representing people and stuff like it's just wacky, but I love abstract thinking, and I definitely I love that story. I'm still thinking about the triangles.
I've got to do it with you. Maybe I didn't, go into exact detail, explain it properly, but it was powerful when he frames it all how you're going to do it, and then it's more of a dissociation technique, so that you could you're not so much in the moment getting lost with your emotions, but rather like disassociating
Yeah,
and looking at it from a third perspective where you could get a better grasp on things. I just found it like surprisingly powerful, you know.
you don't mean like a devil on your shoulder, an
No,
angel on
no,
your
no.
shoulder.
Not at all. So there was a little like, piece of paper, and that's you.
Yeah, babe.
Put it in
Yeah.
front of you or wherever you want, like that. Draw the eye so you know
Yep.
which way it's pointing, and then you start to place other characters, yeah. Uh Anyone that wants to leave a voice message, go ahead and do that through my Instagram under Rocstedi_live. The last one got cancelled from the Karen crew, so this one's a new one. Come and join in, leave Wirm a message. We've got a few flying through the screen now. Chuck says, "Rock, I owe you an interview." I believe, yes, you do, sir. I want to hit you up on that. Jasmine says, "Jeffrey, guilt is a useless emotion. Use it to make some art." Jeffrey says, "I know." Lauren says, "Worm." And we've got Tino
Hey,
from Geelong says, "Ciao Giuseppe, just got home from Melbourne. What I miss out on?"
chest bump.
Lauren says, "What the fuck is
High
up?
five.
So pumped to see you." She's pumped to see us today. Thank you, Lauren.
I'm
She's
pumped.
pumped. Not like the guy I just saw on a fucking live
I'm
before on Monkey
pumped.
App. He was pumping gas, that dude. Holy shit. Holy shit, Worm. I'm a little
Um,
rattled still. It's been like a good fucking nearly hour, and I'm still rattled by this penis.
I think it's about time for that story. Let's hear this.
All
Let's
right.
hear the story.
All right. For those that don't know, and half of yous were on Clapper listening at the time, because I'm trying to stream over to kick.com, which is a pretty free platform, exactly like Twitch, but different colors, right? And it's sort of still in beta stage, so there's a bit of potential there. Anyway, practicing by jumping on a program called monkey.app. And that's like basically like the old stereo days, except with a camera. So you just drop into a random. There's a lot of dudes just trying to get pussy. You can just see they skip as soon as the dude. This beard's intimidating.
From a phone?
Yeah, it's like this beard freaks him out. But not one dude apparently. So they're sort of probably the youngish 18, 20, 22-year-old people, mainly dudes. Then I landed on some dude. It said like 45 or whatever it was, but it was old, balding, white hair, right? I was just like, finally, hey, like finally, grandpa. Like, I'm like, start to say that. He's fucking Worm, he's tricked me. He's like, looked in the camera, paused for a second. I was like,
A
he's about
little
to start talking.
switcheroo.
Then he somehow spins the camera. I didn't. It happened in such a flash. I got to go back and like rewatch this while I'm sleeping.
Bro.
Spins the camera, totally fucking nude, sits down and just starts pumping like the Olympics, man. This guy was like
But you're,
fucking the ski champion, right? I'm streaming, you sick fuck. I'm streaming because I'm streaming a kick, right? He didn't give a
right.
fuck. He didn't bat an eyelid, man. The guy was fucking had his eyes on the prize. I skipped him, and I don't skip people on this shit. You know that, right? I was fucking rattled, Worm.
Well, look, you make him sound like he's like, I don't know, like the Rockettes of fucking like jacking off, like doing kicks and spins, and
it was like a fucking
amazing.
Like a Bruce Lee style
Bro.
type. Yeah, he was just he wasn't like a Bruce.
He's perfected the timing too. He's like, oh,
fucking
unsuspecting old dude.
You can go back and watch it on my
Spin,
kick.
wow.
It happened just like an hour ago.
Right,
This wanker, no pun intended, just gets up there and does it. But the thing that followed it was that I went to some other dude and he's got a machine gun. He's like, oh Jesus, why is that a fucking gun? Like, holy shit, machine guns and shit. America. Gotta love it.
Fuck yeah.
Sammy, I am Sam, says, hey guys, up early enough to listen. Great show already. Thank you very much. Lauren says, stop lying, Rock. You wanted to wrap your lips around that shit. Lauren, you are fucking the sickest man I've ever come across, all right? Tiffy, Rock had his first unsolicited jack off milestones. No. And this is what shocked me is because when there's this dude.
No.
There's this
Solicited.
I had an encounter when I was young. So I was about 15 years old at school, and there's this dude who was my age, but he got kept down a few years because he wasn't quite in the head, right? He wasn't really developed as well. You could see he was like malnutrition.
But he had a donkey dick.
I don't remember his real name, but everyone called him Jack because he just used to get caught jacking off all the time, right? And you used to hear the stories go around school. You know, it spreads around. So anyway, people are like, oh, Jack was jacking off in the toilets. Oh, Jack this, Jack that. Anyway, it's one fucking lunchtime. I'm with my buddies outside the fucking sports change rooms. And we used to do these pranks on each other. It fucking got me, right? As I've walked past, they've pushed me in when Jack was in there, held the door shut, 4 or 5 guys held it laughing. I might fucking go around the corner. There's this dude just doing what this fucking dude did tonight. He's just fucking fetching off. I'm like, let me out, let me the fuck out. Like I was freaking out, man. And the dude just like, he's just looking at me, just jerking. I'm like, how are you so comfortable right now? Yeah. And
did he jizz on you?
No, he didn't. I didn't turn around to see how long it took him to jizz. He might have done it while I was there. I was freaked. I was felt if he touches me, I'm getting AIDS. Like that's how I felt, right?
You'd be like, you're gonna finish
Ebola
it
AIDS. Oh, dude. Like. So that was my first like real like dick encounter. Now I've seen a cockatoo along the way.
First encounter with the real.
But no motherfucker looking straight into my eyes and doing it. That shit's like fucking. That was full on, man. Anyway,
cold-blooded.
I need some fuck. If anyone's accounts
like
are out
at
there,
least blink. Can you at least blink,
bro? He locked eyes and fucking took my soul from my anal chakra. That guy.
No, I'm telling you, these guys they're ruthless,
dude.
They want you to know.
Bowl aids, yeah. There's Mr. Bombastics in the ground there too.
Used to wear trench coats.
This guy, fuck. It just anyway. I can't get the thought out of my goddamn. What spooks me is there's fucking kids on that app and this fucking sick motherfuckers out there doing that.
You should go do it back to him. Go find him. Do it back.
You know, if I had my time over again, Worm, I would actually do that. I'm gonna try and yeah. Oh, Chuck, you should have. Chuck's like, wow, that's a story. Go on my kick.com and fucking witness it yourself and witness my reaction. Yeah. You'll see it. It's all legit.
Go to the wormhole.com and don't buy anything because I don't have anything to sell you. But
the wormhole's evolved to the sperm hole now.
Enter the wormhole.
Tell me more about the wormhole. Tell me more about the name Worm. I want to know about the branding Worm.
The name Worm is in. Okay, so how much time you got?
I got as much time as you want.
In 1995, a seminal film came out by the name of Friday, and it had a. I don't want to say a villain because he wasn't the antagonist. It was like a side antagonist by the name of Big Worm. Being as it was so popular, being as I was so thin, it just went together. Big Worm, and Big Worm was born in like 1999 or something, and then he was dormant for a little while until I needed a change in persona.
Right.
And alter egos, and I said, I'm gonna bring it back, and I did. It was about 5-6 years ago.
And you gave it its
And
own
now,
spelling and gave it its own brand.
it's misspelled on
Yeah.
purpose, and I make people misspell it, and I make people call me Wirm,
Yeah. It's a great name.
and they're like, I'm like, my name's Wirm, and they say, okay, Wirm, what's up, Wirm, 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 Wirm. Like,
I would never have thought in a million years of a nickname called Worm for those reasons, but it's fucking cool. And did you ever think you'd cross the path like someone else who had Worm C, like another guy that had the name Worm?
yeah, especially with an O. Yeah,
Worm C, yeah.
with an O.
He's a good dude, Worm C.
No.
I really like him. No, oh my god,
Yeah,
is that where you got the name?
The shows he does.
Diamond P says.
He does a show with I'm sorry, what did P
She
say?
says, no, oh my god, is that where you got the name? Meanwhile,
Suplex Diamond.
Mr. Bombastic's not saying nice things. He's calling you tapeworm. He's calling you Friday worm. He's calling you all sorts of worms, man.
Big perma business.
Yeah. What's that one? I don't even know.
Look, it's the West Coast classic. If you don't love Friday, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Yeah.
Nice.
Everybody should love Friday, and wear blue.
All right. So, sorry, the masturbation threw me off a bit, man. I'm fucking scarred here for my Saturday night. But
you're masturbating?
No, I'm not. I finished way quicker than this dude. This dude was gone for the long run. He was in for the long game.
In my mind,
I should have, like, I was spewing. If I could have my time back, I would have done. I would have played that and looked into his eyes. Come on, baby, do it, yeah. I would have just fucking egged him on, you know.
And then spins the camera.
I should have laughed at him. We're all laughing at you, dude. Oh, I have got another message here. Let me just play that.
What a funny joke.
We've got a message from Anonymous here. Let's play this. Who is this?
That's my band Rocstedi right there, holding it down. He's a cool dude. He's always like, man, I just got in because everybody thinks he's like an adventurer. I think he might be. I think he might actually be a superhero.
Ah, thank you very much, voiceover guy. I appreciate that. He just leaves that message for me every week. Thank you very much. One of your favorites.
That guy's great. Oh, I remember him.
Yeah.
And I remember him. He talk about how he did so good. He'd be a rigger, and he rigged lights. And he was like so amazing. Like,
I'm going all the way to the top. I'm going all the way to the top. Champion for me.
Oh yeah, man.
What you say, man?
Nah, I'm just bullshit.
No, that's what I was getting you last week when I was saying that you were like, just do that again. That's my best Mexican, right? What you say, man?
The Puerto Rican.
Oh yeah, Puerto Rican. Sorry,
Puerto Rican, Cuban, Mexican.
All right, what we got here? We've got Diamond P's laughing. Diamond P says big perm. She says I missed that with Thotty, and Jasmine says uncomfortable music interlude. I'm scared, and Jeff says I am in honor of those past. All right, so the messages are flying in for you, but no one's leaving voice messages. I think look, let's be honest.
We don't like that, do we? How do we feel about that?
Everyone is coming back to stereo for the 100 millionth time. But yeah, but keep cancelling everyone there. It's no good over there. We need to go to places with the cancel-free culture.
Stereo.
We're not all like Worm and can go under the radar and get away with it for so long, you know.
It's just because I haven't chose to commit.
No, it's that as well. Yes, it's tactics, but you're also liked. If you weren't liked, you'd be off there, right? They no $100 million.
That's when I'm going to. I don't even know how I could like. See, maybe that's what's keeping me from getting canceled.
Sure.
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, what would I even say? What would I do? What would I be willing to? I don't want to say the things that get people canceled. Do I?
You don't want to be canceled because it's always nice to have the connections. Like, you know, I wasn't actively using it for what I was before, but I still like to hang around, listen to my friends. And you know what? As a matter of fact, stupid fucking stereo, I still do anyway, bitches. I still listen in all the time. I just don't speak. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So,
well,
oh, here we go.
If you, damn, I gotta drink something. If you want to fuck the system, you got to be the system, or at least be a part of it,
bro. Like, you know, when all those heavyweights were there before, like, you know, and I'd consider you a heavyweight, and myself and Elvis and all those boys, right? And before a lot of us got cancelled.
Yeah.
We used to fucking rock those shows, bro. I mean, like, we'd go into something that was boring and we'd juice that thing up, and it was like entertaining, right? To the point where
Zazz.
we bought the Riz. No, we bought the
Zazz.
Riz, as they say. We bought the Riz, baby.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So basically,
well, we definitely we were very entertaining.
We were,
and I like to think that we still are.
Well, I like to think that
I still just all come together. Because they won't let us. They won't let us. It's like we're in the shoe. It's like we're in the secure housing unit because they can't let us.
Yeah, but we're
like,
throwing
in the
kites.
same fucking place because
we're fucking communicating, bro. We're passing sheets.
And we'll fucking murder
shanks.
And we'll fucking take over this motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. So I still inject my influential parts wherever I can, with some help from some undercovers on there, and we can still shake a show, bro. It's fucking like there's one dude, you know, that slow speaking Aussie dude. He's a nice guy, but he's like, this is the best. Oh, I can't remember his name. Lisa knows him. He's his friend, the one that you call your son there, Lisa. He goes, this is the best show. I haven't seen a show like this in a long time. This is like the old school stereo shows. No idea that.
I think that's Muffin Man.
No, not Muffin Man. Not Muffin Man. He's like a younger kid than that. Good guy. DJ King or something like that. I think it is DJ something. Anyway, we've got a few messages come through, some voicemails for you, right? As well as on the screen, we've got Jeffrey saying, "What's stereo? A cringe and Stanley. Who are they? UK humor. Don't get that." Okay, Diamond P says, "Oh yeah, definitely a fan." Mr. Bombastic, I apologize in advance for my voice message. I can't wait to play this. So we've got a couple. I've got Diamond P, but I'm not sure this is a voice message. This is $100 million. What is this? $100 million you can earn with stereo. Oh, come on. They still fucking owe me money from my shut account last time, as if they're going to pay out $100 million. These lying fucks. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, you gotta know how to talk.
Yeah, well, I used to talk good with them. Then they changed all fucking left. But we've got one from Jazzy. First message from Jasmine. Thank you for leaving one. Here we go.
Yo,
Ready? And we're playing.
Rocstedi, because you're like guilt tripping people into leaving voice messages. I don't really appreciate it. But I also, I've always enjoyed the fact that Wirm's name, Wormillion, is also like vermilion, which is like that pretty ass red, right? So why don't you talk about that? I don't know. Maybe. All right, that's a voice message. I need more coffee. This is really early for me. All right, goodbye.
You can leave another one. Don't feel pressured to do it like you just did then, because that was a good effort, but we need to hear a second time. Thank you, Jazz. We've got another one from Mr. Bombastic. Please apologize in advance for this. Let's see what he's got to
say. Good evening, Mr. Rocstedi.
Sir.
Good morning, Mr. 1 million, my brothers.
Yeah,
my brothers. Sorry, I was going to sing a British rap song for no reason. I've had a beer. I don't care. It's been a long day. Well, yesterday was long. Anyway, I'm waffling like I always do when I've had a beer. Love you guys. Everyone in the listeners that I know, there's too many of you. I can't be asked. I can't be fucking asked. I'm sorry. Love, voice note. Yeah, go fuck yourselves. And that is my slogan now. Fuck the other dude. I'm not going to say his name.
Hey now.
Because I am the BBC. There was no BBM. There was only BBC. If that made sense. Don't know if it did.
It makes sense to me.
Also, fuck Mountain Mammal. Can I say that on YouTube? Fuck Mountain Mammal.
Let's not go down there.
Also, guess who texted me? Haley. Haley, do you remember Haley like 6 hours ago? I didn't even text her. Mad.
Haley. Oh, from New Year's, Haley, your friend, oh yeah. That's how she going. So we've got another message. We're flying on the screen here. It says people saying that voice. Lauren says, Mr. Bombastic, that is a hot voice, but not the golden voice. Just saying. Tiffy says, what a pretty voice. And Lauren says, what up, Boomy? And she's got a deeper voice than Mr. Bombastic. Probably a bigger dick too. All right, so we've got Chuck. Here we go.
Damn. That's pretty big dick.
Yo, I just watched that clip from your show the other day. Oh, that old dude just waking it, just going to town.
Rough.
Yo, and you're like, we're streaming, and he's just like, it's like, yeah, look at this.
Is that what he was saying?
Dude.
I went deaf.
Wow.
I lost hearing, and that wasn't the other day. That was fucking an hour before the show, Chuck. So, like, I think the timings are wrong they're glitching on Chuck, but wow.
Chuck watched it live, or Chuck watched the replay?
Chuck watched it on repeat.
So you're just like you're just publishing like bum porn.
No, we'll see. Yeah, well, it just reaffirmed that there was more conversation going on that I was blocking out at the time.
No.
Is that what he's saying? Watch this. Watch this. Oh God, I'm gonna have to watch it again, aren't I?
If
I have to watch it again.
Will you if I jack off on camera, will you pay me?
I'll publicly shame you, but I won't pay you. Like the other dude, yeah.
You didn't pay that bum. He didn't sign a release.
Nah. I mean, all I could say is because what happens for real? Like, lucky I wasn't streaming on other platforms. That's why I'm doing it to Kick only, because it's fucking anything goes there. So, and this dude, what bothers me is that there are fucking kids on there, man. Like, I'd get on and some girls would say, "Oh, how old are you?" And they say, 18, but I'm short. I'm like, "No, you're not, Skip," because you can tell they're underage. But there's dudes like that, old fucking pedophile freaks jerking off in front of young kids like that is fucking bad, man.
Well, maybe he saw you were of age and he was like,
it was the beard. It does wonders, but it's going to be a curse sometimes. I know. Sometimes it's like Samson. I just want to shave it off and lose all my strength.
No, don't do it.
No, I never will. So we've got some messages coming through, man. It says, Jasmine says, "The fuck is a golden voice?" It was that's an old scenario thing. It doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah,
Bombastic stole the prize and ran away.
Meaningless awards.
Jenny says, "Was that Chuff? Chuff? Oh, you mean Chuck? No, Chuck was there." Jeff says, "If I holler down Lisa's hole, it's deeper than Bombastic's voice." You can drop a stone there for days, Jeff. Chuck says he didn't say anything with his mouth, but what he said was with his eyes. I know. I'm 24 with this dwarfism. That's the one. She said that. All right, messages. Worm. Holy shit. This is like the Elvis show, man. Here we got Lisa. Here we go.
You want me to leave a message? I'll leave a message. Hey, David.
Yes,
hey, Worm. How are you, David? Hello. I had a message, but I got distracted. Now I'm hot. Got to take my jacket off. Enjoying the chat. That's right. I'm enjoying the chat that you're having with Rock.
Are you?
Thank you.
Anyway, can you go back to YouTube?
How many of
I'll
you?
see you over there.
Go to Kick.
Hey.
Get a kick out the last show, that's for sure.
Look, if you...
Lisa's there. She's like, she flicked the budgie tongue after watching that last show too. She's there. Really giving it to her. Here we got Bombastic's got one. He's got one. Here we go.
Can I just say, this is a moment. This is a moment here, guys. 1 million and Rocstedi. Two of the most talented people I know that I met online. I've known you guys for years. This is brilliant. On episode, not season, episode 61 of the Rocstedi podcast. This is a moment, guys. Right? We need to all appreciate this. Okay, end of voice note.
Thank you, sir. And I always appreciate you dropping in Bombastic with that fucking golden voice. One more from Diamond P. Here we go.
Rocstedi was to initiate the jerk off. Then, yeah. But being that you insisted, he got turned off. Sorry, Worm.
I don't like to lose and skip on these sort of roulette things, but that guy, motherfucker, he had me. He had me good. Worm, we went way off the track of your art. I wanted to get back to it, brother.
That's why I suplexed it.
It's just called fractionation. Right? We go away from it, we come back to it in a deeper state than before. It's called fractionation. You're aware of that, I'm sure.
All right, we're definitely gonna do that. I have to finish this quick drawing.
Yes, sir. So you want to finish the drawing before talking about drawing? Or do you want to talk about drawing while you're drawing? Oh, dude, that's fucking great. That's awesome. Thank you very much. That was like, I didn't notice you like knocking one out till just not long ago. So that's really appreciated.
I was swinging from the nutsack when I said, hey, I would draw you like a French girl, like my French girls.
I think one of my favorites was when you drew Rocstedi. That was a good one too. Can we go into those? No. Dude, I don't know why you're ashamed of it when it was just fucking.
It's like a sewer rat.
Yeah, it's like the dick thing that touched me before is like the vag thing that's touched you, like that effect, that ickiness feeling. Personally, I'd rather bury my face in the vag pics than to see that guy jerk off again. But hey, each to their own. We won't go there. But anyway,
that guy got what was coming to him, the attention of other weirdos.
Yeah, and now he's up for the world to see, and he just didn't care. No, but back into your art for real. So, like, you do various different styles of art. What's your favorite particular style? And this is not an interview thing. This is legit questions I want to know. And what do you want to focus on more, on what track to take it?
I'm glad you asked, Rocstedi.
Of course.
Look,
Champagne.
I don't know because I'm not classically trained. I'm not. I didn't go to school. I'm a high school dropout. I'm self-taught. I'm from the streets. No, but I don't have any formal education, and what I do next is probably, I don't know. It's just whatever I decide to do, because it's not like I'm following any sort of, criteria, or like, I'm probably learning shit wrong, to be honest.
Well,
I'm probably a
is
shit
there a wrong
artist,
way?
but I really think I'm a good shit artist.
Is there a wrong way
So
though?
check out my artwork at the wirmhole.com at the wormhole, and commission something, because I'm starving and I'm really hungry.
All right. Well, let's go back to that, because there's messages flying in, dude. Like, you're a popular man today. We've got. I'll read these on the screen so they don't go away. Tiffy says, "That's epic, dude." Jeffrey said, "Rock, can you give me some advice, best friends? That's a shag. Someone with bad. I was going to let them, because I thought it'd be 2 minutes for 14 days. I'm absolutely broken. Give me some advice." That you're from England, and that doesn't even like sound English to me. I just lost it. I didn't quite get that. My apologies, Jeff. He's laughing his head off though, so it must be funny. So, all right, we've got one from voicemail from Daz Cowbell. Here we go.
Hi, Worm. I love you. Hi, Rock. Hi, I'm here having a monster. Just listening. I am. Love you. Have a good show. All right, I can't do this. I can't.
You did well.
I just can't. I just can't. Anyways, love you guys.
Thank you very much, Daz. Appreciate you always just supporting, man. You're a great guy. Jasmine says, "Talk about the music." Is that directed to you? Talk about
the music.
Right. So you know about this. Talk about the music, Worm.
Talk about the music. I sometimes make music, and I think I'm gonna stop making it forever.
Whoa. What music? What do you play? I didn't know this.
I don't play anything. I don't play anything. I use words.
Right. Oh, like the rap music, like
to say things.
Yeah, I've heard you spit some bars before.
Yes, rap music.
Yes, sir.
It's music in some. Some people consider it music. Some people don't. But
must know Harry Mack. MC Funk Chuck put me on to Harry Mack, and what a fucking talented dude that guy.
Harry Mack is
amazing, yeah.
He's psychic.
Just unreal, man. Shit, the messages, dude, they're flying. Sorry, man, it's hard to talk when they're flying through this. So talk about the music. I have left 2 voice messages. I saw them.
Leave me alone.
Mr. Bombastic says he spits bars.
Look, if you check out the Wormhole, you'll see that you can listen to it on Spotify. And what I have on Spotify, a lot of it is just lo-fi lyrical hip hop. It's not refined. It's probably not even good, but it goes along with what I put out there. It's me, and so I don't even really like calling it music. It's the podcast. Occasionally there's interviews or conversations I have with people, but
all from stereo recorded onto there, or
for the most part, it's just my selfish ramblings.
Sure.
That go along with my selfish artwork.
I like the way you said that as you cocked your eyebrow up. We've got a message from Mr. Bombastic. Here we go.
Just very briefly, in terms of Worm's art, I genuinely, when I first had the idea of the tattoo that I got last week, the map of the UK and Rwanda and whatever merged together, I asked Worm to draw it for me. I was the first person. He wasn't a tattoo artist. He's not a tattoo artist or anything. I asked him because I was like, bang, you can fucking do it in 2 seconds. Yeah, he was the first. I finally got the tattoo. I don't know if you've seen the picture, Worm, but I'll show it to you, man. I love you, Worm. I love you. No homo. A little bit homo, but yeah.
So he failed giving you the picture. He's also failed being there as a friend, and by the sounds of it, Bombs, that's no good. Okay. What do you want? Do you want to retort to that at all, Worm?
You could tattoo my whole body on Boombastic
I'm glad you said body at the end of that, because I thought you were going to stop there. You can tattoo my whole.
My entirety on one side of his dick.
You run out of ink. All right, 2 messages from Lisa. Here we go.
You want me to leave a message? I'll leave a message. Hey, David. Hey, Worm. How are you, David?
Did she play this?
Hello. I had a message, but I got distracted. Now I'm hot. Got to take my jacket off.
She did play this before. Sorry, she played this before. Here we next one.
Hey, what you talking about? I left a voice message. This is my second one.
Right, okay. I get
my second voice message. Enjoying the show, guys.
People.
Going well. Yeah, just not enough people leaving voice messages.
Careful, everyone. I just want to say that's Lisa's mating call, so just try to pry an ear if you hear that and don't get sucked into it, okay? It's like it's more of an attraction than playing a didgeridoo, apparently. All right, so we've got Jeffrey, but he's claiming job seekers. Mr. Bombastic, Lisa, shush, man. Yeah, don't just leave messages where you sing like for no fucking reason. Ask a decent question, right?
Get your didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. I've got to come clean now. This is the time I come clean.
Get your didgeridoo.
So from the fucking start time of stereo, right? When everybody goes, "Oh, you're from Australia," I'm like, "Yeah," and I play the didgeridoo. They go, "Bullshit, do you?" Yeah, okay, let's hear it, dude. I had the same fucking clip recorded on a spare phone, right? And I go, "Here we go," and I go,
"You're such a fraud,"
and they're going, "Dude, what the fuck?" And then I'd just let it play, and then I'd stop at the same part of the time.
Believe you.
Really takes the breath out of me.
You had two.
I punked.
You said you had two didgeridoos.
Everyone forever, and even till I got kicked off, nobody fucking knew, and I got you all fucking fantastic.
Get your didgeridoo.
Dude, this dude plays the didgeridoo.
Produce the didgeridoo.
Oh, it was fucking wonderful.
At least, can you play the clip at least?
Oh man, you got me on the spot here. No, I can't because of the way we've set this up today. Yeah. I'll set it up for next time. But
next time,
I really fucking. It sounds legit the way I do. I'd hold it away from the phone just enough, you know. It just sound.
Yeah.
I'd take and when I'd finish, I'd always you know, right on the phone. Because as you know, Worm, if I'm going to go into a prank or something like that, I put detail into it, right? To fool everyone. You've seen last weekend, you witnessed those profiles, right? I fool everyone.
This man told me he had not one, but two didgeridoos. I believed him.
And one cup. Can you tell what it is yet? I don't know. What he means by that, Mr. Jeff? He's had a few anyway. I'm glad he's here. Our friend Jeff. Our friend Jeff over in Clapper, give him a follow.
Hello, Jeff. Jeff.
I want to. It's turning out to be quite jokey, but I want to be serious with it. I want to have a D&M. Like I think all this high vocabulary and intelligence is just going to waste when we aren't connecting like that. So this man pranked my father and friends. Gangster.
How long have we been talking,
dude?
We started at 6:30. We've been talking for
48 minutes and 56 seconds. It's not long. Why are you in a hurry? Got to go somewhere.
I go face plant into the mattress and sleep. It's early, but we're here now.
Let's touch on something deep that we started to last week, and maybe want to save for here. Aliens. Let's go into it. Aliens. I'm sort of a little bit surprised at how the depths of the way you understand spirituality and card reading and with tarot cards and all these different things to not really have a firm belief on extraterrestrials. Did he just get beamed up? There we go. Beam me up, Scotty.
I apologize about that. I got a fucking pooch and
that's okay.
No
problem at all.
I'm about to kick him through the fucking door.
No, I'm welcome to bring him up.
Geez,
it's such a good subject.
They only bark during the podcast, but
oh, don't worry about it.
Rocstedi, you were asking me about
I was saying I'm quite surprised at how
the extraterrestrial.
You put a lot of thought into things like with spirituality, tarot cards, these things that can be a little like phenomenal.
I'm
right?
not so sure that I equate spirituality and tarot. Like some people might.
The different fields.
I kind of look at it as a psychological thing, or something more to that effect. But it is interesting how certain people, look at that. I don't consider it a religion. I'm not, trying to be like some kind of like spiritual.
No. I think what I'm trying to say is like that you
I
have a
actually
belief
don't
in a
think of
higher
myself as
power
very
or
spiritual.
something else out
I
there.
don't think of myself as very spiritual, Rocksteady. I think that's why I'm kind of like,
Right.
I just kind of want to put
I
that
thought
out
you
there.
were. I thought you were.
I understand spirituality to like a point, right? But I think that my spirituality has been for the most part like kind of curtailed since I was like a teen. But no, I do understand what it is to be spiritual.
So
We're gonna have to go sideways.
where do the
Sideways.
tarot cards come into it then? Because like you're
like in 2020, everybody was learning how to do a tarot reading, and I don't know, like maybe it was boredom. They do say that idle hands are the devil's playground.
Do you find it
And
accurate?
so
Like when you were experimenting?
I mean, okay, so this is the deal. If a tarot reader is good, he's a good storyteller. He's going to tell you a story that not only you can relate to, but you will feel like, oh my goodness, this is me.
Sure.
Like,
is that by choice of ambiguity of
with any cards, any 3 cards, any 4 cards, any whatever cards,
Sure.
They will tell you a good story and they will convince you that it's you, and they will tell you something you want to hear. Even that's a great tarot reader. Like, they sense what you need, what you came for, and then they tell you that that's going to happen for you, and you walk away with this hope. And some people think that that's dishonest and shisty, and some people think that that's beautiful and spiritual and stuff. I find it fascinating,
back on the
but I
camera a
don't
bit there.
particularly believe that it's magic or that you could really divine anything.
Yeah, I
Personally,
think that's an interesting way that you put it, because I think it might, maybe there's just sit back on the camera, bro. We're only getting your ear there. Do you know that, right? Unless you're doing something. I don't know if you were sitting forward and didn't realize that you were just like, we're just getting your left lobe, the whole lobe. There we go. Even half's good like that. It's kind of artistic. It's like
I don't know, because we're gonna be sideways. Where am I supposed to? Where's the hole? Okay, there, right?
You've kind of got like, there you go. There's a little less than half your face on there now. Yeah.
And
don't do the switch. You turn around, the other side's like female, and you come back, and that's male, like that. I think you put that in a well way, when like
that'd be awesome. Okay, this is the best I can do. So I think I'm looking.
Hang on. Yeah, we're trying. There we go. No, you got to come out more. There we go.
Where am I?
There you go.
All right.
We're just fooling around here.
You're gonna fucking you're gonna deal with how I put you. If I say right here, you're right here. That's it.
Right, you're here today then. Okay.
You're right here.
There we go.
You're right here.
Right. So
All right, adjust me. Put me closer.
For real though,
Let me kiss.
I think the way that you put that just made me realize that it's not so much even just a good storyteller, but someone who might be intuition, maybe a little bit empath, to notice the changes. If something's not right and the person starts to shift, they might pull back on that story. And if they're starting to hang in, they're on the right track and go into it more, right? They are kind of sucking the people in. Do you think?
Yeah, some cold readings involved. It all depends.
Can we at least
on
get a
the
little bit of your
person
mouth
and
in there? A little bit of your mouth on the camera. A little bit.
What?
Yeah, because we just got the side slit of your eye. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. It's a bit of a cheek crease. That's fine. That'll do. Oh shit.
No.
Careful what you ask for, folks. There we go.
Okay. Now that we got no fucking no charger.
Oh, right.
This shit's gonna die in a few minutes, and then that will be it. So,
Oh, okay. Well, it is what it is. I appreciate the time I've been able to steal from Mr. Wirm Million.
We got approximately like 4 minutes.
Okay. Let's do the
5
countdown.
minutes.
If you drop out, I'll end it. And at the time, but let's keep going till then. We'll try not to stick on a deep subject then. Let's just go back to the brief laughs, shall we? What do you You're quite a good looking rooster there, Wormy. You are. What are you eating?
Don't look at me.
Oh, okay. Don't look at me. This is where dudes it's okay. I think you can fucking blow rings on camera pretty much. Fuck you, YouTube.
I don't know.
Who knows?
America's a free fucking country.
Free country,
Last time
you
I
can
checked.
go on camera and jerk off to young kids and pull machine guns on fucking roulette apps like nothing's happened. I'm
Do something about
affected,
it.
man. It's just so weird. Oh, we got a message from Lisa. Here we go. No doubt she's going to be singing this one.
You didn't play. I left 2 messages,
Oh,
and
good God.
that art was amazing work, David. That was just amazing for that short amount of time. You're an artist. You rock it. You are so good.
You know, there was a list going around the other day when I'm on Clubber. There was some stereo heads giving lists about number 1s, number 2s, number 3s, and all that stuff. And we're not talking about toilets here. We're talking about ratings. And you were the absolute top of Lisa's list, and almost have always been until the number 1
Yeah,
blocked her.
Lisa.
So now you've become number 1, apparently.
De facto number 1. What can I say? Thanks, Lisa. Lisa's always liked me. I like Lisa.
We love Lisa.
Fun.
She's a character. She's our friend.
I hope Lisa's, conscious of like kind of like the fun that we have and stuff. It's like obviously like we're friends, and she's your friend, Rock. Actually,
She's all of our friend. I mean, I was one of the first to meet her on stereo, because there was no Aussie. There was really no Aussies back then. There was one other Aussie dude I met,
right?
And there was Lisa after about a month and a half, and yeah.
You guys need to stick together.
Yeah, everyone keeps saying she's trying to find me. She's trying to find where I live, but I keep that highly secret. But I've been to her house. You know that, right? I went to visit Lisa.
Yeah.
So, love your work, David, she says. And Tiffy says, maybe I'm triggered now. I want to give you a blind reading, Rock. Then you can tell me if it's shit. No, please. I'm open-minded. I'm not saying it's not true. I think there's a lot of bluffers out there. I'm pretty open-minded about stuff. I was just questioning Wirm because, like, I know Wirm, trust Wirm, wanted to know his beliefs on it because he's not a silly guy.
I mean, I could give you readings for free all day, because I really don't even believe in doing that for money. Like, even though I have considered it, it's like, like you're giving people hope, like kind of like that's a service. Like, isn't that worth some money? But like at the same time, it's like it's dishonest, or at least it's it's dishonesty.
So people that might believe in something that you'll know or you'll believe is not true, right? And that could be a religion, a god, a medium, or whatever it might be, right? If you can see that person's getting hope out of it and you don't think it's true, do you think it's important for them to know or let them be with that?
It's like,
do you keep telling Santa Claus is true
for something that you yourself don't believe in? It's like that's
straight.
That's where I'm thinking there's something wrong with that. But it's also like, but you're giving them hope, and it's kind of like that's a beautiful thing. And it's like, I guess so.
There's an experiment
like
done.
The beautiful lie,
right?
Sell them the lie that makes them feel good because that's better than not. Right?
For them, right? Is it more important for you to make sure that they know the truth, or is it more important for them to walk away with the high spirits? So there was an experiment done about there were people that were sick, and people prayed for them, right? They didn't know that people prayed for them, and the result was nothing changed, nothing got better. But they did another experiment where they told people that people prayed for them, and they got a lot better. They improved because it was the belief and the thought that people were praying for them, which made the difference, not the actual prayer itself.
Because it made them feel loved.
Made them feel like there was,
thought about.
Correct.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Atheists, even if you don't believe in God, just tell people you're praying for them, like, because it's a nice thing to say.
So I see it all the time, man. I see people with like some of the religious things that go on, and like, I'm not saying I'm not spiritual, but I'm certainly not deeply religious, and I let people go on their rant and banter because it's making them feel good or complete for whatever they need. They just don't need to push it on me, but I respect that. I don't want to break their I've tried to before and kind of like there's no point, there's no point in trying to wipe someone's
Mhm.
belief out for what, you know? Um,
Yeah, I understand.
yeah, yeah,
It's tricky because sometimes want to express your beliefs, and you pretty much can't do that without stepping on someone else's beliefs.
sure.
I mean, unless you have the exact same point of view, and then it's just everyone has an opinion, and they really think that I'm somebody to speak on this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'll tell you exactly who God is. I'll tell you
sure.
exactly what's going on. And I mean, we're all kind of assholes for trying to do that to each other.
Well, we're pretty good at that, right? So
But
we can bounce back and forth with different opinions and totally be respectful, you and I, you know?
yeah, you've never really like your beliefs. You've never really like pushed them on me, and my beliefs, don't exist. So I just I just kind of go with the flow. Like I occasionally start believing in things, but before long, I don't believe in that anymore. And it's been like that like my whole life. I'm not really gonna. I don't think like I'll ever come back to like because when I was a kid, yeah, like God made sense and all this
Sure.
stuff. Like I could really just buy into it, but kind of like they say that once you know too much, you can't go back or
Yeah.
whatever. And
Ques
I do feel like maybe I questioned too much and I pushed it too far, and I don't know that I can go back.
Well, that's just education, right? Like, you're not naive anymore, and you've got more information to draw on, and the funny thing is, my son, he's only young. He does go to a Catholic school, but he comes back with some real solid questions, man, and I don't wanna, again, break his belief or whatever that's going on at school, but he says, "It doesn't make sense when these things happen." I said, "I'm not gonna tell you the answer right now as a kid, but you're on the right track. Just question things, and if go with your gut if it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for
Nice.
a reason, So he he's really intelligent at questioning things like that. I'm proud to say that about him, Yeah, yeah.
That's where it's at,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, absolutely. How's your battery going there, man? Do you wanna say an official goodbye, or do you
I
want it to drop out?
I don't want to look. Let's see. I'm at 8%. We'll hang in
Alright,
there.
let's hang. What
Yeah,
track
we got like
does Worm really wanna take this talk? Just wanna chill? Do you wanna talk?
what's going on out there? Who's even out there? I can't see
Okay, yeah.
anybody.
So we've got. I can't tell exactly. I can just see numbers on the screen, but people have been dropping messages like Jazz said Australia is a myth. Lisa said I did. Tiffy says interesting. Bombastic says sorry. Jazz says Australia doesn't exist. They are going on about this. Australia is a myth thing. I'm just an actor anyway. I don't care as long as I'm getting paid. I'll tell you whatever Australia is. Oh, there's a yeah, have you seen some of the whistleblowing stuff that's coming out from Antarctica about some operations going down the conspiracy hole a
Yeah,
little bit? Yeah, there's
yeah.
a few things
The
coming.
Wolf's Fang. It's that Wolf's Fang
Yes,
runway.
yeah, I can't remember the whistleblower's name. I just saw it yesterday. Uh, oh, thank you,
Stockton Rush.
Truthful Sweet. You are fucking amazing. You like, you share, you retweet,
Titan
you do all that
Submersible.
stuff. It helps me so much from what you do. I've got to thank you, and those that come and support the show, thank you so much. But hey, if you're listening on the replay, if you're listening right now, hit the like, hit the subscribe, just press share. Don't even have to drop it in a place. Just share it. It just helps out the algorithm. If everyone just shared to one or two friends every week, I'd fucking be bigger than goddamn Joe Rogan right now. Worm would
Share
be like
me, grow
yeah,
me,
he'd be Eddie
share
Bravo.
me, follow me,
That's right. No, it helps out a lot. It really does.
follow
Because
me
we follow Worm Million. Where can we find you? Such a sus distracting though,
at
right?
the wormhole.com.
In the yeah. Oh, bro.
In the
Oh, I can't even show
wormhole.
you because we're on a different system today. But last week when you said about the website thing,
Yeah.
yeah, bro, I pretty much knocked up a website today because of what you said. Yeah, I
Woo!
did. I did.
All right.
Um,
Are we ready to announce the URL, or are
so
you,
so
you gonna
I,
work
I've
on it?
already
What
got
are you doing?
Rocstedi.com, but I
Yeah.
directed it to my link tree, and then you made a great point. You're like, it is Linktree. It's not the best, but it's still something. But you said can't just maybe make something with
Yeah.
Squarespace. I'm like, he's fucking absolutely right. So I got cracking, and I can't share a screen with you here now because we're on Facebook. But um, yeah, pretty much knocked up a website today, and I've just a few finishing touches. Tomorrow I'll have it done. and I'll just launch it and I'll work on it. Yeah, it'll be good. Thank you for that ass kick because it was needed.
Dude, and you got great SEO, so that's gonna be beautiful.
That's right. If you want to find me, look for Rocstedi. Just Google it. Rocstedi. Bombastic's left a message. Here we go.
Very quickly, Worm, I'd like to hear your thoughts, if you don't mind. 8%, 7% battery. That submarine, what was it, 1 billionaire and 5 millionaires that wanted to go and fucking look at the Titanic, which is barely there anymore. The fuck's that about? What's that about? And
They're
there's
hauling
billions
it
and
away
billions
bit
of
by bit.
pounds or dollars or whatever currency you want to put it in.
They can't have us know the
Getting
truth.
the biggest navies or navy arsenals that they have to look for 4 millionaires and 1 billionaire.
Ridiculous, right?
Fuck
Why would
off.
the Coast Guard be...
But yeah, I would like to hear briefly, if you don't mind.
Look,
floor is yours, Wirm.
Look, I am an official representative of the White House. My words are actually these are the president's words. So basically, bro, what did he
Epstein
even
didn't
ask?
kill himself.
Epstein did not kill him, but you know who did was Aaron Hernandez. He put the soap on the floor, made sure he couldn't
get back up. Get back up.
Right.
Right.
So, but Epstein totally alive, New Island somewhere, fucking asshole. Because the world runs on pedophiles.
It fucking does, man. This really bothers me. It always bothered me, but it really bothers me in 2023 more than ever before. Same as the king is really bothering him too. It's fucking sickly apparent just how much it's run by pedophilia. It's fucking bad.
Human suffering fuels this planet.
I just don't get it, and we never will. As the people that we are, thinking the logical way that we do, to understand how that can be done and fuel the planet, like you're saying, because it's in like all the highest, richest, most powerful places.
I think it's a cultural sickness. I think that bad ideas are abundant and they rot and they twist and they create monstrous, just subhuman people that do fucked up shit in new ways, and it's a sickness.
Is it because they've reached their levels of power and for money?
No, it's just it's the bad ideas that come out of being so spoiled that you just get to sit around and be evil. Just chill and be evil.
Is anyone capable of that?
What do you mean? That's all people do. Kings forever, like that's all they did was just chill and be evil.
If you became a king, would you be like that?
I would be a benevolent king. I would acquire many new lands and waters.
I could.
For my people.
It's hard to say unless you're in the situation.
I would build temples to my people's gods.
I just think that if I had that sort of power, I would use it for the people. Maybe because we came from a place like that, whereas these other people might be born into it or what have you, right? So love you guys, all you guys. They say power corrupts. Yeah, they do say power corrupts. Is it power that's feeding narcissism that corrupts?
Yes.
Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely.
This individuality and individualism and no regard for the collective. And I get it. We have to be like, we have to find our identities, right? Like we have to decide who we are separate from the crowd, but like having no regard for the crowd at all, right? Like this is that new age shit, like the selfish,
sure,
yeah, narcissistic, selfie fucking bullshit.
Sure.
Which my generation created. You're welcome.
Yeah, this is a little fucked, right? Like we're so fucking far left that the society at the moment swinging all that way. It's just, dude. It's like I can see the pendulum starting to fucking swing. It's going to be. It has to swing hard the other way before we can even make a dent back the other way, right? So, and that's just the normal procedure of when something goes too far one way, it always swings back. But she's going to swing back pretty fucking bad soon. there's going to be some consequences for the dumbass shit going on.
I say give the queers guns and don't worry about it because everything's going to be okay.
It'll balance out.
You can quote me.
It'll balance out. I have no, I don't really have a problem at all actually with the queers. It's the safety of our women and children I have the issue with when it goes too far down the alphabet group a little bit, you know?
You're being serious.
Yeah.
Well, I was just joking.
Oh, yes, of course you were. I know you were joking.
Oh, this is awkward.
How's that battery going? 12%. It's going up. How about that?
It's at look at that 8%. we might run out.
All good, man. All good. Do you want to end it here?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, dude. Listen, thanks for your time, man. That was a weird, funny one. Just for the record, folks, last week was fucking deep and intense, and it went for hours, right? I think we blew our wad that first time. We blew our wad, didn't we?
I'll always blow my wad with you.
I know it's quite amazing.
Let me give me the chance, and I'll blow my wad. All right, guys. Thank you, Rocstedi.
Dude, thanks, man. Thanks for listen. Like, all jokes aside, thanks for last weekend, man. Like I fucking needed that talk so bad and didn't know it myself. Like I said, hit home more than you think, and just thanks for your friendship, bro. I love you. You're such a loyal, fucking good friend, man. And I'm just fucking glad we met. You know, so thank you very much. Here we go.
Bruh.
Flying on the screen. Live vibrates higher on the frequency level than negative. I believe tipping point is achievable. Brilliant. Love you both. Always from Bombastic. Daz says, Booms, the little sub discovered evidence that the earth is flat, so they were taken out. And Josh says, Daz. All right. Your battery's going to die. All the best.
I can barely hear you.
There we go. He's out now. Let me just stop sharing the screen so I can end it. We'll go over here for a second. Leave me hanging like that, Worm. So, you know, it's a little shorter than, it's not too much shorter, actually. Yeah, it's a little shorter than I normally go. If someone does want to jump up for like 20 minutes, we can mix you into the show a little bit. Let us know. I can send you a link. I'm not going to hang around for like 10 minutes waiting for a decision on that. But those that are listening, if anyone wants to pop up for a little bit, I'll send you a link to your Instagram. Let me know. I'll give you a minute to ponder on that. And Worm, man. So just to go into that a little bit, obviously a lot of you guys went there last night, nearly all of you. In fact, Lisa was for a good part of it, and Mrs. Red Rose, we were just on Clapper. It was Sunday evening. All right, brother, I'll send you a link. It was Sunday evening, and we just got talking, and it was getting late, and I had to go, but I didn't go because the conversation was so good, and didn't kind of realize I needed to like vent to my buddies. I didn't realize why is this not pasting. So just join that there, Josh. And fuck, it was really a therapy talk. Like I finished speaking with Worm, I think Lisa, we fell asleep like 5 a.m. or some shit, right? And it just lightened a load off my shoulders I never knew I had. And it was just great. So thank you, Worm. And that's what I thought we would have talked about like that today, something, but you know, it was early in the morning. He had his funnies on. He's a worm, and it was good. I've seen some messages come up. What does it say? Yeah, the boom. And Lisa, yes, I am aware. That's not how you spell aware. That's AWEAR. That's a funny way, Lisa. All right, booms, you got to click that link, man. Where are you? Because I'm not going to hang on. I don't like doing shows on my own. Normally I sweat bullets. I'm pretty chilled today. I will find you, Rock. No, Lisa, you will not find me, all right? There we go. Still, it says no video feed, Bums. Oh, here we go. Just give us a sec. Just give us a sec. I got to read this message, Bums. I see you there. Jeff says, okay, the Holy Spirit just hit me, and as embarrassing as it will be, God has asked me to tell you, Rock, my testimony. Up to you if you can give me a few minutes at the end. It's for no one else except for you. Yeah, sure. I don't know if you mean up on the show or after the show I call you, but yes, the answer is yes, Jeff, of course. All right, Bubsy, welcome everyone. Mr. Bombastic, the man. but has to be here.
Yeah,
Fuck
why can't
knows
I
why.
hear you?
You mean you can't hear me?
Weird.
Jeff, you mean on the show? Do you want me to bring you up to the show? Is that
I
what you're
can't
saying?
fucking hear you. You probably can't hear me.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
You can hear
But
me?
yeah.
Not yes. Okay, you can hear me. I
I
can't
can
hear
hear you.
you. All right.
It's because you're in like
I
you're
don't
like where
know
the
how to
sun is.
fix this.
Just leave and come back. Leave and come back. Leave
Camera.
and come back. I'll kick you out. All right. Boom. There you go. Just leave and come back. Try again. It might fix itself up. Jeff, do you mean live on the show or do you mean straight after the call? Let me know. Here we go. Let's try again. All right. Booms. Try now. Can you hear us? Yo. No. Can you hear us? See how
Keep
tall
on
he is?
muting this.
No.
I can't fucking hear you. Oh, it's annoying. All right, I tried.
That's okay.
I can't hear you at all.
That's okay, brother.
I think
We
I
certainly
can't.
can hear you. Yep. That's
Sorry,
all
my
good.
bad.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. No problem. No problem. Let's just switch him off. Boot him out there. Jeff, I'm going to what I'm going to do because I'm a little confused. Sometimes it's one of those messages that come through, you know, and I'm an open-minded guy, so invite Jeff up. Jeff, I'm going to send this to your what I'm going to send it to your. No, I don't know where actually. Hang on. I'm going to send it to your Instagram, okay? Click on it, Jeff, and Jeff. Okay, here we go. Why is this not working? What does it say here? Lisa, come to clap or rock somebody. Oh, Truthful's at Clapper. She's asking for someone to go there. But I'm looking for Jeff to send him this link. Jeff. We're having fun. Jeffrey. Here we go. Gotcha. Oops. Shit. Message. Let's have a go. I don't even know who's listening at the moment. It doesn't matter. There you go, Jeff. Have a go at that. Let's go back on the stream. Who's there? The message is coming on the screen. It has to be here. Go on, Jeff, is what Josh has said. We still got some listeners there, so thanks for listening. What do you think of Wormy? Quite a guy, Worm. If you want to be part of this show, you listen to the replay or whatever, you're listening live. Let us know if you want to be a guest, and we'll tie it in. Look, we're still, something like a month and a half down the track before you could even get a look in. But hey, it's worth putting your name down now. As you see, it's just a pretty chilled, easy talk. So I'd love to speak to you if you're my friend. Jeff, if I don't hear from you in like a minute, I sent you Instagram. If I don't hear from you in like a minute, I'm just going to end this and I'll catch you straight online afterwards. Okay. All right. And when I say a minute, I mean like 10 seconds. All right. So such a smart man. Please like and share. Up to rock. Oh, I'm cool, man. I sent you a link to your Instagram. You got to click it and then you can join on here. No problem at all. No problem at all. I want to give that chance, but I don't want to cut it short if it's not what you meant. I mean, if it's what you meant. Well, you know what I mean. Fuzzness. Oh, it's a different thing. All right, Jeff. Not hearing anything, mate. I'm just going to end this and I'm going to call you straight away. How about that? We'll do that. Oh, I think you just looked at it then. Yeah, you just got to click that link. That's right. I see that you're looking at it now. Click that link and I'll let you up. Messages. All right. Such smart. I'm good for next week on my own, by the way. Next week I can't. Next week I've got something on, actually. I think there'll be no show next week because it's our friend's, my good buddy's partner's birthday. So we'll be out. I might just do it a different night. We'll see. I've really got to get back onto doing the show with my son. He's asking me. It's been difficult. We've been going through some really rough patches at the moment with the whole family in general. So it's not been easy to just turn around and do the show with him, and he doesn't really understand why. But I've got to get back onto it for his sake, you know. All right, Jeff, no word from you, mate, yet. So I'll gonna end the show, and I'm gonna give you a call straight away. Guys, thanks for listening. Appreciate you around, and thanks for the messages and flying through the screen. It was great. More messages, no rush. Mr. Father Son podcast. Yeah, thank you very much. So we'll see you probably not next week. Oh, there's another one. Probably not next week. We'll see you the week after. I might try and squeeze one during that time somewhere, just because I fucking love it. Oh, here we go. Jeff, just in the nick of time, mate. Here we go. I'm going to bring you up, mate. All right. How you going? All right. Can you hear us?
Can you see me?
Yep. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
I just realized my audio might be different. Hang on. Audio. There we go. Yeah, that's okay. What's going on, mate? You have a message?
I've got to stay in the toilet because it's the witching hour.
Right.
And that's a strange thing because on my steak nights, even the vicars that come round, they get drunk, they tell jokes to one of us, and I say to them, why is it I only feel the Holy Spirit when I've had a beer? And they say, well, your guard is lowered, sort of thing. It's easier for God to get through. But Rock, before I start, do you think I'm crazy?
No, not at all. You're a very fucking sane man. Yeah.
Right. Well, when I tell you this, keep that in mind.
Sure, I always do with what you say.
Listen, I don't tell people this unless they ask. Because it's just unbelievable, right? The upbringing I had, I could have murdered people easily and stuff like that. My dad wanted me brought up that way, but I didn't have it in my heart, that like evilness, right? Where were we? At 17, I was up for 3 attempted murders. Got off with 2 of them, and one of them I had to take a plea deal. And I went to jail for 2 years at 17 as a child, technically. Listen, I don't know why God has asked me to do this so public. But it's been asked. Right. And it's for you, and you only. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Anyway, part way through my sentence, I got this. Bleeding idiot he was. He was preaching on tables in the dinner hall and, all kinds of stuff. And I just used to avoid them. I was like, fucking idiot. Do you know what I mean? And then he just pointed at me, God wants you. I was like, oh, listen, you better keep away from me because I'll just bury you the first chance. Forget. Someone, I don't know what happened, someone got killed or they hung themselves or something. And there was a police investigation in the prison. It took 3 days, so we were locked down for 3 days. Right, okay, this is afterwards. It's that long ago, it's a bit muddled. Right, but this is afterwards, I'll keep going with it. And, batteries, you had a radio. We didn't have tellies then. And what you done is you squashed the batteries in the door to squash them. It got more power out of them.
Right.
And, but I'd done that, and half a day into these 3 days, the radio was dead. You just in the cell and fucking hell, what's going on there? you've had all the wanks you can. There's nothing to do. Fuck all. Things have gone on before, which I'll tell you about, but I started this, so I'll tell you. And and put my hand under my pillow, rolled over onto my belly, put my hand under my pillow. I was just New Testament. And I was like, I'd gone through it a bit with this guy, constantly trying to convert me, if you like,
To what, sorry?
Convert me,
Oh,
for
right.
want of a better phrase. And he was like, it's just a big pain in the ass. This happened, I found this Bible, sitting there, I was like, fuck all that to do, fuck all, really nothing. And so I was looking at it, and Matthew 24 or 26, signs of the end of the age. The sun will be dark and the moon will not give out its light. And I was trying to decipher it in my head because I'm not stupid. And I had nothing to do. So I just said, listen, this guy is a prat. He is fucking Looney Tunes. I was like, but you know what? There's no one here like embarrass me or anything like that. So God, I looked at the ceiling. God, I'm lying on my back. I will give you till the end of my sentence to change things around, and then I'll believe. I said, no one's here. So there's no need to the
You're
embarrassment
literally
side of
asking for a
it.
sign. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're asking for a sign. Yeah.
basically. And unbeknown to me at the time, my probation officer, he was a Christian. Right now, they are not allowed to reveal that unless you speak to them. And it was weird. They got moved to this open prison, and there was a woman minister, and I was just sat in the back thinking, "Oh fucking hell, another one." Just stay quiet, keep my head down. All the bibbies asking questions. I'm just sat there thinking, oh, fucking hell, fuck this. And she looked right at me, and she went, "You stay behind, I want to see you." Yeah, fucking hell, another crackpot. But you know what? That woman at the end of it, when I got out, I nursed her through cancer.
So that again, sorry.
When I got out, I nursed her through cancer. That's how close we become. And, going to the chapel and all that. And then I was like 3 months from getting out. And I was like, listen, you know my family, God. There's no way I can keep being a Christian. Not a chance. And I need a bit of proof. I said, and please forgive me for asking. Because I know I shouldn't. Right? But please, I need it. Balls in your court. So anyway, I've asked, and I've said, I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't. And then I've been praying with Dorothy, her name was. Been praying with her in the chaplaincy as time's gone on, we've got closer and closer. We did become real friends. She started speaking in tongues in front of me. And I got back to myself, we call it pad. I got back to me pad that night and I'm like, listen you, if you think that's fucking proof, you're off your nuts. I was like, anyone can go, that's not proof to me. Sorry, but I need proof. So the next dance is I got attacked by 3 lads. Whatever reason, but like I put 2 of them in hospital, the 3rd one ran away. So I was a couple of days from getting out, 3 days from getting out. So they put me in the segregation unit to release me from there. I was looking at them for 10 years, by the way, because they said that I attacked them. But in the course of the investigation, from where my cell was to like them going to lunch, it was obviously they had to come for me. So I got away with it. But sitting in Warrington like police station, I got on my knees and I was like, I can't take any more of this. I said, I want to go home. I said, I believe, you know. So anyway, I was cleared of it, but they said no, 3 days. You'll be released from the segregation unit. So I think second night, I was just sitting there praying, just normal shit like, not for myself or anything, just for all the other things in the world. And the Holy Spirit, it hit me. And all I can describe it as being me is like an orgasm from the last tip of your hair to the last layer of skin on your toe. It's just bump hit me. I went, whoa! And it shit me undies. I was like, whoa, fuck. And I just lay there. I said, Lord, if that was of you, let me keep it. And it kept coming. Bang, 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 bang. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, listen, I need some kick. Fucking quit it. Cut it out now, will you? And yeah. And then when Dorothy come to see me in the morning, I told her what had happened. And she just said, praise God.
She said what?
Praise God. So, cut a long story short, that's why I've gone to church since I was 19. You know that already, I've told you.
Yeah.
Right, so I had a big decision to make. I liked my life. I loved the bravado, the notoriousness, the everything. I loved it. But I could not deny God. Now, remember what I said to you at the start. Do you think I'm nuts?
Of course.
Right, so I decided then and there. It was like, it turned out to be a double life. Yeah? So, for whatever reason, I have to tell you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that publicly. And I understand the importance of you coming up to say it publicly here too, to tell me from what you heard so that I get that message, because it's much more powerful to hear it right now than when we're talking private on Clapper, you know? And
Rock, I'm not nuts. You know, I'm
no,
not nuts.
not at all. Like, I absolutely 100% believe you, Jeff, in everything you
Listen,
say. I know you.
me loved ones, me best people, me best friends in love. I've never been able to, no matter what I've said to them, Bluetooth, what's in my head. They died the second death.
That that experience that you had.
No, not had. I've had it.
Yeah, that
Always.
it's always.
Admittedly, lately, it's only like, when I've had a drink and stuff like that, and it just does not compute to me. And I've said to Ron, he's my best mate, he's 2 ranks down from a bishop. I've said, why? I'm absolutely off my head, drunk. I was like, why? And he's like, you've got a guard, and it's the only time he can get to you. And you wouldn't change your life. So he has stopped you doing it. That's why I had my stroke.
It's so complex and deep, you know.
Listen, it's up to you what you do with it.
No,
But that was for
don't
you.
don't think I'm not saying that I don't believe you or anything like that. What I'm saying is, it's so complex and deep. I wonder, like, without doubting at all that you've had that experience for sure. That do you think it comes from a spiritual sense compared to a religious sense? And that's the talk I was trying to get into before. I definitely believe in higher being and power. But in what way, you know? And the experience that you had, is it deemed as people being hit by the Holy Spirit? Is that what you're talking about specifically?
Listen, Rock, right, doing this about right here and right now was like, fuck, I don't want to do this. Absolutely not. It was like, it's the most embarrassing thing in the world, because I know absolutely no one is like, going to believe it.
Well, I believe you because of the man that you are, right? Like, you know that. Yeah.
The only time I talk about my faith is about if I'm asked. But I was asked to do this, and it wasn't for anyone else. It was for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Yeah. It's definitely stops me in my tracks to stop and think about that because.
And for me, it's like, if it was for you, why couldn't I rang you later?
Sure.
But
the
it was your choice.
power it has that you told me right here and now like this is like much more powerful, you know, much more effect.
I know. I mean, I don't feel like a dickhead because I know there's a
Not at all,
God.
yeah. And you know, that I
know.
believe you, right? You know that I know you well enough to know that you're not a bullshitter in any way, yeah? Like, you know that.
But to do it and embarrass yourself, it was asked of me. I've done it. Okay.
All right.
It's up to you what you do with it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. What I do want to do with it is call you after this show. If you give me about 10 minutes when we finish, I'll give you a shout on Clapper, yeah?
Yeah.
You'll be around. Thanks for the message, Jeff. I appreciate it, man. I do. Like, it means so much that you got up and said this publicly, really, yeah? Because you've had the chance to tell me privately so many times, but this is the time that it came out, you know? Like, and I know how much harder it is for you to say it now, you know? Yeah.
Wasn't asked of me privately.
Yeah. All right, mate. Thanks for the message, Jeff. I'm gonna give you a bell like within 10 minutes after this show, yeah? I'll give you a call right away.
God bless.
Yeah, boom, start a radio. I'll be right there. I just got to pack this up and I'll be there. Thanks, Jeff.
Jesus.
All right. Cheers,
Don't
mate.
even know how to end it. What to do?
I'll switch you out. Ready? Here we go.
Yeah, cool. Cheers.
All right. So yeah, there you go. What a different ending. Yeah, it's just amazing. I know Jeff. I've known Jeff for a while now. Since towards the end of last year, we spent a lot of time online together, and you know, the man doesn't tell a fib. You know, he calls everything how it is. I could see how difficult it was for him to say that story because of what it might look like from a man from the life that he came from to say that. So I can really appreciate everything it took to get up and say that. So thank you, Jeff. Yeah, it's pretty powerful stuff. A way that's ending this show, unexpected. The whole show and day has been expected. What a day, man! What a day. I had a weird day today, from all sorts of shit. But anyway, it is what it is. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your support, guys. Give us a follow. subscribe, like, share. Please do that. It really helps us out. At least do that, please. Help us out. Really appreciate that. Guys, hopefully I'm back next week. If not, I'll squeeze another show in somewhere. Just because I love doing this. I love speaking to my friends. I don't care about the whole bullshit I was doing before. It was good. It was good fun speaking to very important people. So I don't want to take any credit away from them. But damn, connecting with your friends like this, so much better. So much better. All right, guys, I'm going to see you next week. Catch you then.